Paul Childerley is used to giving his rifles some punishment in the field, but we are about to enter a whole new world of pain.
A bit criminal really, but you got to admit, it's good fun.
Sako has invited us over to Finland to take part in a proper beasting, using, among other things, this 25-ton armoured personnel carrier.
Here we've got the Carbonlight, straight out the factory, brand new. Here we've got the Patria AMV. What could possibly go wrong?
The plan is to see if a brand new Sako 85 Carbonlight can withstand a series of torture tests and still perform. The standard for any Sako rifle leaving the factory is a 5-shot group within 1 minute of accuracy. That's about an inch at 100 yards. But that's without dragging, grinding, smashing, drowning, crushing and freezing. Before we unleash the beast, we head down to the basement where all respectable Hollywood tortures take place to see what happens as part of the standard Sako rifle testing.
We've got 5 different types of rifles. We've got wooden stock, and obviously the synthetic stocks. We've got a slow-mo camera, make sure the rifles don't go off, and obviously see how strong the stocks are.
The slow-motion phantom camera shows every detail of the drop test.
Is there a set height?
Yes, normally it's half meter and
Yeah.
1 meter, and now we are using even higher than that. Yeah,
So you're sort of going over and above the
Yeah.
standard.
yeah. We always
rate.
put some extra.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
To turn up the heat a bit, they've cooled one down. They have frozen a Carbonlight solid. This is normally done with just military hardware, but Sako wants to illustrate that even in the worst winter moose hunting conditions, the carbon fibre stocked rifle can cope.
Minus 28 degrees.
From behind the safety screen, the Carbonlight fires without issue. We'll be back at this shooting station later after we take the Carbonlight for a spin.
I'll put it on safe just in case. Well, this is stage 1 of the destruction test. Stage 1, drag. Good luck.
Now, we could have done this with a Volvo, but that wouldn't have been any fun. After multiple runs and a good few miles, how is it bearing up?
It's good.
It doesn't look good at all.
Yeah. It's like one of my work rifles. All working. Magazine working. Bit of dust. Bit of water in there, clean her up. Perfect.
It's sad to see, isn't it?
It is very, very sad to see, but
There's a lot of people out there going to be really
yeah, I
flagging
know.
for their tea.
It is a bit criminal, really, but you got to admit, it's good fun.
How's that stock looking?
Stock's looking good. Got a couple of little scratches, but I think, like I say, a bit of water. We'll clean it up, and it'll be good as new. One more for luck. Got the nod. Thumbs up. So you can see the feature on the 85 is the push down magazine. So you push the centre of the magazine to release it. But you can see it hasn't been through all this rough ground and it hasn't popped out. It's all stable in there tight. Still works. Still works. Dare I? Just a little bit of mud. Move the rope. Yeah, no problem. Just a little bit of dust. Barrel's clear. Good as new. safety works.
Are we actually going to shoot this?
That's the plan. We're going to put it through all its tests, and when it survives it, 'cause it will, we're going to shoot it down the range later. So far, everything's working like normal. Survive test 1. Rifle at the moment is on the roof, bouncing around, and we're going to head down and we're going to wash the rifle. And I was thinking we'll untie the rifle and dip it in a nice clear stream, but apparently we're going to drag it through another pool. So yeah,
It's bouncy, isn't it?
yeah, it's bouncy.
How many miles do you reckon we've done with it behind now?
Oh, I don't know. Must have done a couple of miles at least.
Have you been in one of these before?
Not these, no.
I thought, what about your time in the Marines?
Don't bring that up. It's code 7. There we go. There's a little bit of water, I think. Drag it through that. Is that what you're thinking?
Earth, rocks and dust are one thing. How about water? Paul, with his Patria personnel carrier, drags the rifle back and forward through the water.
I forgot to put the hatch down, and that wasn't a good idea. There we go. What I think we'll do now is just give it a quick wash. If you're up for that, just give it a quick wash. We've washed it finish style through the puddle, doing X amount of mile an hour, being dragged 5 or 6 times. Now I'm just going to walk over there and clean it, see if it works.
Proper cleaner.
Clean it in a puddle. Not proper clean it like with a rod and oil. It's if you're out in the sticks and you had to, just to, in case you drop your rifle.
You've had one hell of an accident.
Yeah. Shake it around a little bit. Ta-da! Maybe not quite ta-da yet. Going to test the magazine. Yeah, that's jammed in. Just with mud though. I'll do the bolt next. Oh, perfect. A bit gritty. Works a treat. Magazine. Oh, I've got a bit of a problem. Bit of mud in there, I think. There we go. Simple. Yeah, it's just a bit gritty. Just a bit gritty. Just a bit gritty. There we go. Perfect. Obviously the barrel's solid, but with the stick we better get that.
I mean, what do you think? Let's have a look at it.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. Not a little few scratches there. I mean, if you put it back there, there's nothing wrong with it. And you look up close, you can see the scratches. When it dries out, you'll see the scratches. But at the moment, it's wet. You can't see anything. Occasional bit of mud.
What's the next thing?
The next thing is we're going to put it back together, like so. Fire's okay, and then once we get it all clean again, we're going to run it over.
It's already had many lifetimes of abuse, but our crush test definitely calls for more than a Volvo.
That thing weighs 25 tonnes.
crunch, isn't there?
Definitely flat. That's seriously heavy. And he stopped on it.
I thought I heard a crunch though, didn't you?
I think that's just gravel and grit grinding into it. There's nothing. Look. Oh, we heard a bit then. I think that's dirt in the barrel again. No. Can I do that? Am I allowed? What do you think? Happy with the results?
Yeah, it seems working and everything is in order.
Yeah. A few scratches, a little bit of dirt.
Just little water and TLC.
So what's the plan? We're going to clean the barrel out and give
Yeah.
it a check over.
Let's clean it and check it and try to shoot it.
Try to shoot it. Perfect. See if it's still accurate.
Yeah.
With such a lot of abuse, the big question is not will it group, but will it fire? We're back in the underground range and taking every precaution.
Still in one piece.
Do you think it would group?
Yeah, I think so. Nothing is broken.
He's now confident the rifle is safe and is happy for a shooter to get behind the stock and send some rounds downrange. But not yet. We need to inflict some more pain.
Let's shoot through the stock and see what happens.
What calibre are we going to use to do it?
308.
308?
Yeah.
So what are you expecting? What's going to be?
We're gonna see a through hole.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Right, let's do it. So Mika, 2 shots through.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's gonna be no problem because of, again, that we talked yesterday about the 360-degree carbon fiber that we use because it goes every direction.
Yeah.
It's still torsionally rigid even though there's holes. Even though there would be a bigger hole, actually, during testing of this stuff we made a larger holes in it, so this should be easily passing through it with flying colors.
Yeah. We shot it twice, so we
Yeah.
haven't joined up.
No.
We obviously purposely shot it next to the edge as well, because obviously
Yeah.
near the edge it would have,
Yeah.
normally
Yeah.
split away.
Exactly.
So that 2 shots in the base of the stock still.
Yeah.
So yeah, great day testing, I think.
Yeah.
It's the moment of truth. Klaus has the job of shooting our group. This rifle has had a tough few hours that no civilian rifle would ever expect to be exposed to, and yet it is still shooting well enough to pass Sako's 1 MOA test. So next time you ask yourself what would happen if you accidentally left your Sako Carbonlight tied to the back of a Patria which then speeds off across rough terrain before crushing it, be secure in the knowledge it should be absolutely fine. But please don't.